His troubles are far from over. Republicans releasing damning testimony given by two IRS whistleblowers. They claim that the president's son received preferential treatment during the department's investigation. But what's got everyone talking is the bombshell WhatsApp message they gave the committee, the one that implicates Joe Biden. The 2017 text has Hunter Biden invoking his father's name while pressuring a Chinese business associate connected to the Chinese Communist Party for a payment. Quote, "I am sitting here with my father, and we would like to understand why the commitment made has not been fulfilled. I will make certain that between the man sitting next to me and every person he knows, and my ability to forever hold a grudge, that you will regret not following my direction." The text completely blowing up Joe Biden's consistent claims he's never been involved in his son's business dealings.
I tend to believe that this is pointing towards Biden, honestly. Because the Knight of Pentacles is here in reverse. There's somebody that we should be able to trust, and it's underneath of the lies card. So it's looking to me like someone who we don't expect to turn on Biden, maybe turning on Biden and exposing some kind of major lie, in addition to what's already going on. Jack of Clubs. I wonder if this is more about his son. Because landfill trashed could be... To me, this reads like something absolutely major is about to pop up with Biden that is proof. There's going to be some kind of new proof that we don't have yet about some major... I guess some kind of lie. But for some reason, the person who exposes him regrets it afterwards. So I don't know, and I can't pull any more cards because it's just 5. So that's all we're supposed to know. But in terms of maybe what the lie is about, I guess, or death in reverse. So that could be literal, or that could be an ending of something, but it's in reverse. So it's like something you said you were going to stop doing that you didn't stop doing. I know there's a lot going on with Biden, so this seems like kind of obvious to be something that could happen, but for some reason this is going to be very, very, very important because it's going to be different than what has been said or provided as proof so far.
Mr. Vice President, how many times have you ever spoken to your son about his overseas business dealings?
I've never spoken to my son about his overseas business dealings.
Did Hunter Biden commit a crime? Have you spoken to your son, Mr. President-elect?
Probably my son.
Are you confident your son Hunter did nothing wrong?
I'm confident.
Do you still think that the stories from the fall about your son Hunter were Russian disinformation and a smear campaign, like you said?
Yes. God love you, man. You're a one-horse pony.
Greed in reverse and Pizzagate in reverse. I'm almost wondering if it's like a lie that he told for his son gets exposed in like a totally different light than it has in the past. Like, where it paints a whole different picture or something. Grandparent and hotel motel in reverse. We got the parent card for the person he's gonna make mad. That would be like our parent, like someone that we need to be on our side that he makes mad. Grandparent, hotel motel in reverse gives me the image of like putting a grandparent in a home, like, okay, he's done. This to me looks like the downfall of Biden is approaching. How I said with Trump, it's going to be like one thing after another, like boom, Trump, boom, 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 newsline. It's going to be like that with Biden, but it's going to be, I don't know, like things that were more difficult to prove before will become more more accessible to be proven somehow, because you know those like marble mazes where you drop the marble in and it goes to the certain place where it's supposed to go at the bottom? Like, it's almost like that. Like, someone has dropped in the marble that is, like it says on it, it's time to start Biden's downfall. Like, boop, that's what's happening right now. But where the other issues were kind of meant to be only distraction, this is meant to be assumed to be a distraction, but it actually holds important key pieces in with it. Allegedly, my opinion. Ace of Clubs reversed. Contracts, documents, papers, an institutional building or hospital, a cellar, a house foundation. Industry working alone. It's in reverse. So, documents, which that's already being talked about. 10 of Hearts reversed. Married couple, an antidote to any bad card, but it was in reverse. So it's like the things that he was able to skate by away from before are going to start all coming to catch up to him all simultaneously right now, because it was planned that way. 6 of Diamonds in reverse. Something at a distance. Technology. Social warfare, but it's in reverse. It's like you don't stand a chance, because it's like that metaphor that I give sometimes of like the coat closet and everything's stuffed in there, and then if you open the door, everything's gonna fall out. It's that someone's about to open his coat closet door. Allegedly, my opinion.
Hunter's lawyers not denying that the first son actually sent the text message. Quote, any verifiable words or actions of my client in the midst of a horrible addiction are solely his own and have no connection to anyone in his family. And as usual, the White House is stonewalling like crazy.
Just not going to comment from here.
Text message.
I will. What I can tell you is I know that my colleague has dealt with this. He addressed this at the White House Counsel. I just don't have anything else to share. I just answered the question. I just answered the question.
Yes or no? Was the president involved in the shakedown attempt?
Stephen,
Yes or no?
Stephen, I just answered the question. It's not up to you how I answer the question. I just answered the question by telling you my colleagues at the White House Counsel has dealt with this, and I would refer you to them.
Joe Biden's attorney general responding to the whistleblower's claims and denying that there was any interference.
Mr. Weiss, who was appointed by President Trump as the U.S. Attorney in Delaware and assigned this matter during the previous administration, would be permitted to continue his investigation and to make a decision to prosecute any way in which he wanted to and in any district in which he wanted.
Okay, well, there you have it. So on the one hand, we've got Hunter Biden's lawyer not denying that the White House or that the WhatsApp message was sent threatening that guy connected to the Chinese Communist Party company that they were negotiating with. And yet Joe lying and continuing to say he knows nothing about his son's business. That's kind of, who do you believe, Joe or Hunter?
Someone goes down, and it will be Hunter first. The only question is, will it stop at Hunter? Joe Biden is going to have to make a statement. He's going to have to say that my crackhead son was making things up. That is literally going to have to be what he says. My son, who's addicted to drugs, was making things up about our relationship and our ability or an attempt to influence China in a pay-for-play bribery scheme. Or Joe Biden has to say, Hunter's telling the truth. It's one or the other. And the levels of corruption are so fascinating as they begin to unfold, Judge. By the way, at the most shallow level, we know now that Hunter Biden was not paying taxes while his dad goes out there and says, hey, billionaires have to start paying their taxes. But that's literally the most shallow level. What we find out, of course, is the media is corrupt, the intelligence agencies are corrupt, the DOJ is corrupt. The final card to fall in this house of cards is when we acknowledge with evidence, and we are close, that Joe Biden is corrupt. It's either Joe Biden or Hunter is a crackhead who's making up lies.
Okay, so then we've got, on the other hand, we've got Merrick Garland.